guys, my name's Elena and this is my YouTube channel. So we're gonna be doing a makeup look using only black owned beauty brands. And I have a lot of new products here to play with, so we'll see how that goes too. And I'm really excited to get started, and thank you for watching. So first things first, I'm gonna put my hair out of my face. Okay. And then we're gonna start by prepping the skin. And the first thing I have is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer. I've never tried this before, so I'm really excited to. Okay, so it looks like this. The packaging's really pretty, frosted. It kind of looks almost pink, like in the tube. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of it on the back of my hand, and I'll show you guys the consistency of it. It does have like a slight pink a slight pink color, Elena. Yeah, color, not texture. Okay, so I'm gonna start by applying that in circular motion. And I am using the hydrating one, and I picked up that one because my skin is very dry, especially with being inside a lot. I have some dry patches that really need hydrated, or foundation can stick to them. It feels really nice on the skin, and it does give like a nice glow. Yeah, you can tell. Make sure I use the rest of that. Next thing we're going to be going into is another new product that I've not tried, and it's the Hydrating Foundation from Fenty Beauty. I have not tried the shade out, so I can't tell you if it's a perfect shade. It is definitely my winter shade, not my summer shade, so it's probably going to be a little light or a lot light on my skin. I will warm it up with some bronzer if that's the case. It doesn't look too super off. It definitely is lighter than my skin tone. You can't really tell because I'm wearing a sweatshirt. And don't be surprised if I wear sweatshirts and t-shirts in a lot of my videos because they're comfy, and I feel like that's my main fashion statement is comfy. Just comfortable and or athletic wear. Not because it's comfortable, I guess. So comfortable. It definitely has a nice like medium coverage to it, and I bet you it's buildable. It doesn't seem to be clinging to any like texture or anything. Let's see. Blend it out around there. And then I do have a new concealer to try too, which I'm excited about. Yeah, look at me. I'm like 2 shades lighter than I am right now. So we'll bring that foundation down my neck. It used to be that I always got my foundation like a little bit darker, and then you look a little bit tanner. Now this is the opposite. I will say that it does look pretty flawless on the skin, which I like. Okay. And it has, I like these. I like this style of component. 1, you're not gonna break it, the tube. And 2, if you get to the end of it, you can squeeze like the product up to get it into this part of it, which I know is like a big complaint. You spend so much money on foundation or something, and then there's like half of it if you feel like is left in the tube. So let's go in. The next thing I have is the McGrath Concealer, and this one's in L3. Oh, I forgot to tell you what the foundation was. The foundation was in 150 from the Fenty Beauty. So the Pat McGrath one is in L3. I'm excited to try this one. And we also have one of her setting powders for under the eye, which I'm really excited to try. Okay. This is, yeah, it's glass. Okay. I wasn't expecting it to be in like a glass. And I like the like doe foot. It looks like it'll hold a good amount of product. Apply that under the eye. This shade's very yellow toned. Take it down the center of your nose. Okay. And before I blend that out, I'm actually gonna grab the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. Be more full coverage than the foundation. I'm just blending that out. And this is actually a sponge from Beauty Bakery, and I love their sponges. I actually like to use these over the Beauty Blender. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's my husband. This is the compact, and I got mine in light. And now I am going to go in and I'm gonna set my under eyes. And I'm taking a Luxie brush. It's the 660 Precision Foundation brush. I'm gonna set that under eye. I thought this might be too firmly like packed in there to really pick up that powder. In all reality, this powder comes off like really, you can see it's really comes off easily, which was not what I expected for a baked powder, or at least that's what it looks like it is. Okay. Oh, that looks beautiful. Honestly, I'd set my whole face with it if I could, because that was very beautiful. Go in with my blush, because today we're using a cream blush, and it is from Fenty, and it is in the shade Fuego Flush. I remember when these first came out and everyone was talking about how tiny they are. They are pretty tiny for the price, but it's gorgeous. Like, there's gold reflect in there. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna take my sponge and I'm gonna pick up some product, and I'm just gonna tap that out, mainly focusing on the back part of my cheek. And they are pretty sheer, so it looks like I'm gonna have to like build it up some. So it is really pretty though. It's a nice like orangey blush. I love a good orangey blush. And I'm just gonna soften that out around like the apples of the cheeks. And then the next thing we are going to go in with is the baking powder by Beauty Bakery, and this one's in Oat Translucent. The other one I had was Chiffon Pink, and I got that to set my under eyes with as like a brightening effect, so I don't want that all over my face. Ooh, the packaging is very cute. And I love how it comes in like a little like bakery bag, like you'd actually buy flour in. And it's called Better Not Bitter Flour. That's cute. It's really cute. Beauty Bakery is one of my favorite smaller brands that Black owned. Like, they make amazing products. I I really enjoy it. And I'm really excited to try out this powder. And then I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to dip and swirl, tap off the excess, and then go in and set my face. Oh, that's gorgeous on the skin. Definitely matte, which honestly I feel like is something that we've all really had to, like, even if we're not someone who usually does matte makeup, we kind of had to step into that because of the transfer to your mask. I've transferred makeup onto my face masks all the time, and I have to wear one for work. Well, I mean, we all kind of now have to wear one for work, but so maybe this powder will stop that from happening. I'll have to try that out. I'll have to tell you how that powder stands up against like my mask and keeping stuff off of it. Okay, so then the next thing that I will be stepping into is the Sun Stalker bronzer by Fenty Beauty, and I'm going in with the shade Shady Biz. And I actually picked this shade based off of what Raw Beauty Christie's shade she chose, I believe it was. And that looks beautiful. And I am going to go in with my Scott Barnes 6'8" brush. And it's just like a duo fiber brush, but I really like it for bronzer. And then I'm just gonna tap into it. I don't know how pigmented these are because I've never used this brand of bronzer. I'm actually trying out a bunch of Fenty Beauty stuff for the first time, which I'm really excited about. That's pretty. And I'm usually pretty fair, except in the summertime. I think this could work on my darker skin tone too. A little bit under my bottom lip, just to give that illusion. Oh, this is turning out really nice. I really like it. And I've really liked the cream blush. So far, I've liked everything I've tried. There hasn't been anything that I feel like is a dud or... And now I am going to go in with my highlighter. And I'm just going to get my full face done before I start in on my eyes. And I got the Fenty Beauty one. And I have Afternoon Snack. And half of it's Mo Honey. That's cute. Ooh, that one's blinding. Subtle or blinding? That is the question. I'm going to go in with the subtle one first. So I'm dipping into Afternoon Snack. And then if I want like a little extra pizzazz, I'm going to go in and I'm going to pick it up some of the Mo Honey and put on. And I'm going to keep that back towards the outer part of my face. That's pretty. It is like a really pretty rose gold, and then I bring it up just like right around, oh, I got a hair in my eye, right around my eyebrow. So I'm keeping it like right, ooh, that looks pretty in the light. I'm like, nothing. Actually, I still got a little bit of glow just from that cream blush. That still shows through a little bit, but then the side's like, ooh. Now I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put it on the other side. And that's really pretty. Then now I'm gonna dip into Mo Honey because a highlight can never be too bright enough. I think that is what we all believe. Oh my, that is gore. That side, this side. Like this one's like, hey, I'm going to work. And this one's like, hey, I'm going to the club. And the only thing you're really going to be able to see is my eyes and my highlight because I'll be wearing a face mask. I feel like lipstick companies have to be hurting right now if they don't make a liquid lipstick. Just saying. Because I wore a non-liquid lipstick and it transferred everywhere. Granted, it was a creamy lipstick. But you catch my drift? Like, they've got to be hurting right now. Okay, I need an eyebrow pencil. I did not pull one out. Let me see. I think I have one. I don't think it's from a black. It's not from a black-owned beauty brand, but it's new, so at least I'll try out something new. It's from Real Her, and it's called I Am Inspiring Definer Brow Pencil. And then this one is in the shade, what shade is this? Oh, it's vegan, waterproof, paraben-free, and cruelty-free. It's always nice. I don't see a shade. Huh. I wonder if this is one of those universal brow. I think I got this in like an Ipsy. It looks dark. I mean, it looks dark enough that it's gonna like actually work for my, okay. It's more of a creamier, which honestly was not what I was expecting by the way it looked. It looked kind of waxy, which the waxy ones, yeah, that's pretty dark. So I'm guessing this is the dark shade for it, because it's definitely not gonna work for everyone. If you hear that whining, oh, in the background, that is Oliver, the tiniest dog, and he wants to come up on my lap right now while I'm doing my eyebrows. He is a makeup dog. That's what we call him when he's in here, because he always wants to be on my lap. And he gets so happy if you take a little makeup brush and you go like this on him. He gets so excited about it. It's the cutest thing in the world. He's like, I want to be like my mom. I won't wear makeup. Okay, there's that brow. Actually, I really like this brow pencil, which I was hoping I would, because the one I use is from the Balm, and I did not want to go pick up another one, and because I'm getting low on it. I knew I had other brow pencils I needed to try, so I wanted to try those out before I went and got another one of those. These are really pigmented and creamy. Sorry if I'm looking down. I'm looking in my compact to do my eyebrows. I think that's why most YouTubers go off screen to do their eyebrows, because I'm noticing now that it's hard to do and look at the camera. I now have Manny's little like thing in my head where it's like, I'm back and the brows are filled. Back and the brows are filled. Please don't copyright me. Thank you. Okay. So there are the brows. And then the next thing we're going to go into is going to be eyeshadow. And I have a couple of palettes from Ace Beauty. This one I've used before. This one is their Vintage Dawn palette. And it's super gorgeous. It's very fall. This is their Grandiose palette. So, take the little slip off. That's really pretty too. Well, I'm definitely gonna take and dip into, I've got the Morphe. I do not know which one, but a Morphe, basically just a crease brush. So I'm going into Patchouli, which is this one here, and it is on the Grandiose palette. And then I am just going to take that and I am going to go through my crease with it, just as a transition shade to really help the other shades blend out. These are really, really great shadows. At least the ones in the other palette I tried were, and it is just, they're great. Ooh, that's pretty. Like, this would be really pretty, like, just on its own on those, like, no makeup days. Just throw it in the crease, throw on a mascara, and get out. So I'm gonna dip in to this palette. I'm gonna dip into the Daybreak shade, which is this yellow shade right here. I'm gonna dip into that, and I'm also gonna go in just into the crease. And these shadows are just gorgeous. I love this yellow. It's like a mustardy yellow. So you're not gonna get like that like neon look. And this definitely screams fall. I know the pumpkin spice lattes are back at Starbucks. I haven't had one yet. I almost had one today. And then I ended up getting pizza and wine. At a local winery with Isaac's parents. Isaac's my husband, and then it was really fun. The pizza's really good. Yeah. Okay, I think that's blown out enough. And then I think I actually am gonna dip into the shade Poppy. And that's in the Grandiose palette, and I'm gonna dip into that shade, which is this nice pretty maroon. And I'm gonna blend that out, but I'm gonna concentrate it more on the outer corner and bringing it down onto that lid too. And then I'm going to do the same for the other eye. And then I'm going to go back in with that yellow again. And add it back in because it kind of got erased. Most of it got erased, at least on the other side. And try not to do that on this side. Yeah, that's really pretty. Yeah. I just said yeah like 20 times. So I'm going to dip back into that yellow, and I'm going to take a smaller Morphe. This is the M506, and I'm dipping just back into Daybreak, and I'm going to go back on that outside of that shade Poppy, and I'm just going to make sure that that yellow still stays there because it kind of got blended out on this one. I still want that color. I am going to go into Serengeti is the one I'm gonna dip into, and it's this like greenish gold, and it's really pretty. So I'm gonna take that onto the lid. Ooh, it's got some really gorgeous flecks of glitter in it. Yeah, that's gonna be really pretty next to that maroon. Okay. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in with just a smaller brush, and then I'm gonna pack actually that same shade Poppy, and I'm gonna pick it up on this brush right here, and I'm really gonna pack it on that outside because I really want it to shine through. And then we're gonna go back in with that Serengeti shade again, and we're gonna add just a little bit of it like trickling over that really deep version of Poppy that we're pressing onto that eye. Okay. So picking up Serengeti, we're just gonna lightly like merge those two together. And there is that one. And then I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna do that on the other eye too. one so it doesn't look so choppy. And I'm gonna dip into that Daybreak shade again. And I am just going to take it under my eye. And this isn't gonna be the main shade that we lay down there. It's just gonna be a shade to kind of build off of. Okay. I dip in again. I know I'm making faces when I film this video because I always make faces when I go to do under my eye. And then I'm dipping into Horizon, which is actually this orange right here. And I am just really gonna smoke that out underneath. And it's kind of like a dusty, burnt kind of orange when you put it on. And I'm gonna take this shade Sun right here, and I'm just gonna press that in the middle of my eyes, down here, and to give that effect. I really like that glittery shade in the center of the eye underneath. Okay, so there's that. And then I need an inner corner highlight, which I think I'm just gonna take the highlight I used earlier, that Mo Honey shade, yeah, and just put it in that inner corner. It's like a pop. Yeah, that's really pretty. I think I'm just gonna stick with mascara today. And I'm going in with the Lily Lashes Triple X mascara. I don't have one from a Black-owned beauty brand, but this is a new mascara. And I've been really excited to try it out. That's really, really nice. One eye, and you can see the difference. Like, look how much that changed. I really like this mascara. I mean, I hope you guys like the channel. If you do, like, subscribe, because probably right now I have 0 subscribers because this is my first video. So there's the mascara. So the last thing we have is lips. I was like, I have this all planned out. I'm all ready to go. My husband's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. And now I'm like, no, I need you to actually grab a lipstick for me. What lip color we are going to go with? I think I might do Flamingo Acid. If it's looking like what color I think it is, and it is. It is. It's kind of like a reddish burgundy. I don't know. That's beautiful. I liked about how I talked about earlier, how like regular lipstick companies have to be hurting or something, ones that aren't like super matte, as I apply a non-super matte lipstick later in the video. I don't know, I love the formula of these. Yeah, I really like that. And then this is the completed makeup look. If you have any questions about any of the products that I used, drop a comment down below. I'll make sure to answer it for you guys. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Make sure you're out there supporting Black-owned beauty brands, especially the small Black-owned beauty brands. They make some amazing products. I know that Ace Beauty, gorgeous eyeshadows. They ended up turning out really beautiful. And I really enjoyed also the products that I had from Beauty Bakery. And Fenty Beauty, as we all know, makes amazing products. Not small, but does make gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. And that's all I have for you guys today. If you have any suggestions of any videos that you want coming up, just drop a comment down below and I'll make sure to listen to you guys. And the other thing is the next video I am doing will be my review on the Bailey Sarian palette. And I actually have it right here because I was so excited when I got it. It's called Venice Fling. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. She does murder, mystery, and makeup, and it is amazing. So this is Venice Fling, and it's with Estate. So this will be what I'm doing next. So thank you guys so much. Hope you have a great day, and stay safe out there. Yeah.
Love you, bud.
I'm back because I've forgotten one thing. I also have the Fenty Beauty What It Do setting spray. Also about how I talked about how matte skin is probably in right now because dewy stuff makes it stick to your mask. But nonetheless, I usually spray this on before I do my mascara. Lost the word there. Okay, so I'm just gonna... Okay, first one's not much. Just squirt it on my mouth. That was gross. Okay, let me try again. Oh. That's really fine. It almost feels like you're not spraying anything on your face, which is weird. I don't know if that's a good thing. I mean, it is a good thing. It feels like this nice, like, burst of wind. Oh, and it smells good. What does it smell like? I don't know, but I like it. Am I using too much setting spray? Probably. Do I care? Probably, but that's fine. That's gorgeous. Yeah, I went from pretty matte to like super, super glowy real quick. So, definitely is something I really like. And since we're ending this on a weird way, because I already said goodbye, I guess we could cut that out and then put another. I'm new to this. Thank you guys for watching, and hit subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. And every subscribe and like will end up with a cute little kiss from him. It's Jameson. This is not one that I've talked about yet. But this is one of my babies. He's camera shy. See? He said, see? And with a kiss. Each was a kiss from Jameson, aka Hammer. Say bye. You say bye. Bye.